Hey Juanjo, so a while ago I went to Miami, when I was like a little kid, and I saw, and even I remember, like very interesting architecture. And before talking about that specifically, I would like to ask you, for you, which is the most like representative architecture in Peru?
Well, um, first, I have to say that we have many different architectures in Peru.
Hmm.
Depends the sun and the weather. For example, in the jungle, the houses are made by wood, like eco lodge.
Hmm.
In the highland, we have with adobe, little bricks, and in the coast, we have uh, concrete, aluminum, steel, principal materials of the coast houses.
Hmm.
If I have to refer, the most important building in Peru is Machu Picchu, a millennial building. Also, that is the one of the seven wonders, world wonders, that people just like to visit. And tell me, in Miami, I don't know if you are in Palm Beach or in Florida, but how are the house that you talked me? I suppose that is near the beach. That's right.
Well, yes, to be specific, I stayed in Miami Beach. I don't remember exactly the state, just the city was called like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. But what I liked the most, it was really environmental friendly, right? So at the moment that I stayed there, I saw that even though the houses were kind of similar in some districts here in Lima, it wasn't really crumbly. Like you did have a lot of space in the inside, and it was near like built in a circle around the lake, so you can even swim in the lake and see the green space area, which it was really beautiful, right? You can even saw the rainfall near your window. They have a nice view, and you can even interact with the animals like ducks, for example. The only negative thing, I will say, it's not only about the cleaning of the house and you live near the lake, is that the materials, since they are not like brick, they are like a little bit hollow in the inside, but it's really resistant with the the steel columns. Is that since they are like a little bit hollow and light, there is not like privacy when you do something. So you have to live with someone that you have confidence with, because they will hear you do anything. Every sound you will make, the other person will hear across the room. So it's really awkward if you can, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So in the future, I also would like to ask, what do you think houses are going to be?
Well, for today, first, I want to tell you that I know very well what are you talking about when you said that you don't have privacy in little space. For today, I live in an apartment, an apartment, so
Mhm.
that is very small. Before, I live in a big house, and I love a big size and a big family. Many space to run and animals, but in an apartment is very difficult. Here I live alone. I don't have a pet or nothing like that. And in the future, maybe as I am in Magdalena in Lima, there are many different building, very high, all of those, with 20, 19 floors. But I think that the materials, the design, the architecture will be similar, but they will include technology. I think that in the future, we could have more building with solar panel, more technology in the house, like the virtual assistant, Alexa, that will say hello every day when we wake up, and maybe
Mhm.
as they receive the sensor of movement, They will open the windows, put turn on the light, put the music that your preference, and many other things. Uh, what I think that in the future we will be in a small space, building with less size. The same material, it depends the place where you will live, but technology will be a very important part of our life. Are you agree with me about that the technology will stay in our house and in our lives in the future?
Well, I agree with your position first. And secondly, yes, I believe so. I even support the idea of technology being integrated in a house. I mean, just imagine your own artificial intelligence that looks like the woman you want to see in your house, like Marilyn Monroe, for example. I mean, I would like that. But another point that I want to make to finish the idea is that not only technology, but it could be wireless technology.
Yeah,
So you don't need a lot of cables. For example, I heard in Lima that there is a problem even with the telephone connections around because there are so many cables that you don't know what to do, and the company will never fix that. So I think it's important to be wireless. Environmental friendly, use solar panels. So that will be all for me today. So I thank you for this little conversation, and I hope in the future we can see each other in our houses with our future models, holographic ones. Thanks, Mongo.
well, maybe in the future, will next communication will be in the signal 5G. We will use the technology um, as we could be together. Well, good luck. Bye bye, Paulo.
Bye bye.
Bye.